Hello, this is Mastin Kipp, and welcome to day 5 of the Jumpstart series. Today, important topic, the power of faith. I'm your host, Mastin Kipp. You can find me over on mastinkipp.com. I'm a life coach and best-selling author, retreat and seminar leader, and I'm just here to teach you today all about faith. Love this quote from Ian Van Zandt. In my deepest, darkest moments, what really got me through was a prayer. Sometimes my prayer was, help me. Sometimes a prayer was, thank you. What I've discovered is that the intimate connection and communication with my Creator will always get me through because I know my support and my help is just a prayer away. I love this. Something really important to remember. Now, I'm not going to tell you what or who to have faith in. That is your business. However, I'm going to talk about generally the consequences of not having faith in a higher power or in an organizing principle or something greater than yourself. First, you feel isolated and alone in the world. If there's not something larger than you out there organizing all this, it's very easy to feel like a random number generator just bouncing around without any meaning or any real organization to something larger, to a larger principle or a larger belief system. Also, the crisis, pain, and trauma in your life can really lack meaning. When you realize that there is deep spiritual lessons in what you've been through, it makes it much easier to heal. And if you don't believe that there's a greater good or larger plan at play, then really a lot of what you've been through, the hurt, can feel like there's zero meaning, and that can create a lot of depression, anxiety, and a negative tailspin. Also, having little or nothing to hold on to in the dark moments of your life. Let's be real, right? It's a new year. We're jumpstarting your life, but there are dark moments. There are moments when, you ask yourself, why did this happen to me? There's hurt, there's trauma, there's pain. And we see this in the world all the time. And in those moments, we all go through those moments. Some of us have more of those than others, but we all have them. In those moments of the darkness, you got to have something, some light to hold on to. And when you have faith in a higher power, when you have faith in God or source or spirit or the divine, it really gives you a rock. They say God is my rock. It gives you a rock to hold on to when you feel like you're lost. Also, you feel connected from all that is. One of my favorite Oprah Winfrey quotes about this topic is that she believes in the God that of all that is, created all the heavens and all the earth and the whole universe and all the religions. And I believe that too personally. And when you don't have a sense of faith, you feel disconnected from this entire gorgeous, beautiful, mysterious universe that we are a part of. And when you don't have that sense of faith, it's really just sort of random, and it really can make a lot of no sense. And maybe you believe in chaos theory, maybe you believe there is no soul. And what happens is that it can start to feel disconnected. Also, you don't know really that you are a soul in a body who has come to earth to learn spiritual lessons and raise your level of love and consciousness. That's what we're supposed to do, I believe. I believe you and I both, at our true nature, our true identity, is a soul, and we've inhabited this human body for a temporary moment in time, and our job here is to be in earth school and to learn spiritual lessons. You wonder why something happens over and over and over again to you. There's a spiritual lesson. Usually, spiritual lessons are most intense right before we really get them. So if you're going through a tough time, when you lean on your faith, it helps you really raise your level of love and raise your level of consciousness to learn the spiritual lesson. All right, so here is really how we can find faith. And again, I'm not telling you what or who or exactly to what to believe in. I'm just telling you that there's faith is huge and you got to have it. So here's how to find it. First, test it out. Pray and decide to see everything that happens after your prayer as an answer to your prayer. You can't cherry pick. You can't say, well, this is an answer and that's not an answer. Sometimes prayers are answered upside down, but they always make sense in the long run. So pray and test it out. Give yourself 3, 6, 9, 12 months with this new faith thing if you're having a hard time. Surrender and see what happens. Give up the need for God to operate under the guise of human logic and understanding. Remember that divine law is very different than human logic. What I found is that divine intelligence operates in paradox and in ways that is not necessarily logical or really can be counterintuitive. And what is really big is really small. And what is insignificant is usually the most significant thing. The divine was born in a manger. The divine comes in humble packages. And so we really want to start to see things not from our own understanding, but from a greater, higher level of understanding. Make sure to back up your faith with new and bold, courageous action. Because the truth is, faith without bold and courageous action isn't faith. You're hoping and you're wishing. Faith is when you say, hey, I'm stepping out on faith here, but I'm going to do the step into. I'm not just going to wait around for God to do it for me. Find role models who can help you demonstrate this faith. And remember that faith is tested in moments of the most doubt. Faith, when all is well, is not true faith. If the money's coming in and the sun is shining and all is well, it's very easy to have faith. In your darkest moments, in moments when all seems lost, in moments when you're not sure what's going to happen next. Those are the moments it's so important to have faith. So when all seems lost, those are moments to grow your faith. So if you're going through something now, it's not making any sense, know that that's totally normal. We all go through those cycles, and keep the faith. It's easy to have faith when all is well, but really in those dark moments, that's when we're tested, and that's when we find out who we really are. Most importantly, know that whatever you're going through, there is a deep spiritual lesson for you to learn. Surrender your timing to divine timing. And what this means is, remember that delays are not denials, and that usually, right when all seems lost, that is when you are about to have a major breakthrough, so keep the faith. Don't give up. Keep going. You have no idea what later today or tomorrow will bring. Stay curious, stay open, surrender to divine timing. Know that a delay is not a denial. Just because it hasn't happened doesn't mean it won't happen. So really, don't give up. Keep going. Find the spiritual lesson. Surrender to divine timing. All right, here's your next steps. First, make a heartfelt prayer to God. Make a heartfelt prayer to God, and then choose to see everything that happens as an answer to this prayer. Don't cherry pick. Choose to interpret every event that happens after your prayer as an answer. And then back up your new sense of faith with bold and courageous action. Remember, faith without bold and courageous action isn't faith, it's a hope and a wish. So if you say you have faith, back it up with action. Surrender to divine timing and know that this is a delay, not a denial. That this is a delay, not a denial. And then finally, declare it out loud. Leave a comment below this video about your new commitments. How are you going to demonstrate your faith today? What prayer are you making? And how are you going to back this up with new and bold, courageous action? I'd love to have you, if you haven't already, come on over to mastinkipp.com and enter your name and email address. That way I can keep touch with you on a weekly basis with all my email newsletters and retreat announcements and seminar announcements. It'd be great to work with you. It'd be great to go deeper with you sometime live. Most importantly, and as always here at Mastin Kipp and Claim Your Power TV, remember to get out there, take action, and make it real. Thank you so much. Have an incredible day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Lots of love. Bye-bye.